Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? Had an idea that you were very passionate about and wanted to share it with the world? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions too. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps people like to listen to? How do I make money on my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. Anchor's been really easy to use. I can create, edit, and distribute my podcast seamlessly. The experience has been great, and I can't believe I waited this long to start a podcast. So if you always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. Can't wait to hear your podcast. What is up, podcast peeps? My name's Patrick, and you're listening to the 228 Podcast. Progress. Oh, yes, there's a lot of progress going on. I'm excited. Finally, we are putting together the website, and it's been exciting. I think that we have a couple of pieces left, but the large portion of it is done. I've got a media with all the podcasts on it from Anchor. And if you're not using Anchor to do your podcast, you're missing out. All you need is your phone and your headphones or your AirPods and crank it out. You can also do some album art. I've downloaded, I use Sketch from my iOS experience and put together a photograph, titled it, and put it on Anchor. It doesn't have to be professional. It doesn't have to be all perfect and whatnot. Even though I think that the podcast icon and artwork is phenomenal, if I do say so myself. But that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about here is building a website and putting it together and using Squarespace and how simple it is. It is very simple to put together an e-commerce website with Squarespace. Now, I've had two blogs. I've had two blogs, and they have completely come out very nice. When I was doing iOS work, I had swiftfile.com, and I had a lot of success with writing and with LinkedIn, and I think that's where most of my visitors came from. So I'm very excited. I have the first page complete. I have all that podcast on the media page, and that's what I'm calling it, media. And the way I have it set up is, I believe I did 6 podcasts. Then I put some of the Hydrosilics YouTube content on there of how to use the products, so people can search how to use the products and it'll be there. Squarespace does a really cool thing with their, I call it media, but it's a blog, and you can insert audio, external files. You can embed those links, and it'll come up, and it'll publish to the website. Real easy to do. All you have to do is hover over the teardrop and click the teardrop where you want the audio to be, and insert the audio, copy the file, or copy the link, add it to the file, and you'll have your post set up. I mean, it's super duper easy. I think that's why I had so much success with my blog. Other than, it was all right. It was kind of good. It's almost like this, where you have to experiment with things and just really, 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 try to do your best. And I can't say that all of that, the stuff that I wrote was good, but it started getting my name out there to the people, and with the interaction with Twitter, it was magnificent. So I have that page set up, and I'm also putting together the auto spa packages that will be coming soon to do. I've got a lot of it done. There's some pricing things that I have to look up and kind of see what my area will accept, what the community will buy, because excuse me, that's a big part of it. Knowing what people will pay for services like that. And to be honest with you, I think this has been the best entrepreneurial plan that I've had, because we're in a great, fantastic economy right now, and as history goes, the economy will crash. So I get the two flip sides of it. Is one, people want to look good in their car, or sell their car, or buy a new car and protect it and keep it clean. I'm sure leasing terms and whatnot are shorter, because there's a lot of car turnover. And when the economy crashes and burns, I'll be able to have business coming in because people want to keep their car longer. So that's kind of my idea and my thought process on it. But I have the packages set up on the website. There's a few things that I have to tweak as far as for how much is a paint correction, how much is a two-step paint correction, how much is a coating, how much would be to add vinyl tire and any texture protection or cloth protection or whatever. I don't know how much those things are going to run, because I don't know what supplies I'm going to be using, and that's just going to have to come with experience. So what I've done was I've got the exterior washes down, and the prices set pretty fairly, I believe. And with the interior cleanings, I don't have the stuff or the tools to actually do the interior cleanings appropriately. So I'll put a coming soon interior detail, and then coming soon coatings, corrections, paint corrections, coatings, and protections. So I will have to do a little research about what's happening in the area to see how that goes. But the page looks fantastic. The pictures are phenomenal. I'm using some great pictures from Unsplash.com. And if you don't have an Unsplash account, I highly suggest that you get one. And you can use those high definition pictures because they're fantastic. And B, if you start an account, you can contribute to that community and upload your pictures to Unsplash for other people to use it. I know I have a collection, and I still get emails from Unsplash about my collection. I think my last collection got over 20,000 views, 1,000 downloads or something like that. But it's real cool, real neat to share, and just something else to look into if you're building your website and building your niche out. And let's say you want to take some pictures. I know I'm going to take pictures of my car as I'm detailing it, and being the car specialist, doing a shine and show, and working with a DA or a polishing machine. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking pictures of my progress as I go along. So claying, how to clay, what to look for when you want to clay your car, if your car needs it or not. Different things like that. We're going to make content for that too. So the media page is up. The packages are kind of up. The products, as you know, don't really have the capital for products, so we're trying to pre-order or build up interest for pre-orders. But what I'm going to do is, I think I'm running an ad now, but whenever you go to the products page, nothing's available. So what I'm going to do is, in the title, I'm going to say, products, and underneath, products currently not available, pre-order here. And then have a link there so people can click to the Celery shop and be able to pre-order here. That way we can build interest there once we start driving traffic to the website. So that's kind of my idea on that. Instead of actually having the products on the website and checking out, we don't have the products yet. We set up pre-orders, build up the interest, and then go from there. So I think that will work really good. Like I said, there's still some things I have to set up. Also have to make sure all my links are good, and Squarespace does a great job of being able to access pages and setting up the distinct links, so things will be easier to find, easier to search. Google will be able to crawl it a little better. They also have a Facebook pixel, so if somebody does go to your site, they'll start seeing your content in their feeds from Facebook. So if you go to the site, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get pixeled. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If Billie Jean can do it, or if Billie Jean recommends it, believe me, I'm doing it. And if you don't know who Billie Jean is, Billie Jean Marketing, that's all you have to know. So we'll have that set up. I still have to set the pixel up, the SEO for each page. What else? MailChimp or whatever email list, because that's going to be a big part of it, setting up an email list. There's a few other things that I have to make sure of. Make sure Google knows that website is going to be published and it's up. And that way Google can crawl it, and I can start getting analytics from Google. Just a few odds and ends, but it's setting up so smoothly that it's unbelievable. And anybody that tells you otherwise, or go to Shopify, which is the hot newness. If you go to Squarespace, pick the e-commerce, the first one. I think that there's 2 e-commerce plans. One's for like $30 a month or $28 billed yearly. The other one's $38 or $40 a month. All you have to do is go and click which plan you have. Put in the code GIMME10. It gives you a 10% discount, and you're off to the races. So it's unbelievably easy. I don't think I got this in depth with my blog itself. I wish I would have, or else it probably would have taken off much faster. But it's going to be all about driving traffic to the website and getting people on board and supporting the things that we're doing. All the car events and all the places, and promoting Mississippi. That's what the game plan is all about. And building a business with the detailing, becoming a car specialist or paint specialist, if you will. or a car technician. That's kind of a broad term for it. I don't want to be called a detailer because it's just there's a stigma about it, you know, like the mobile detailers. Hey, I'll wash your car for $20, $25 or something. You know, your car is a work of art. If you enjoy cars and you enjoy your car and you want it to look really, really nice, you know, and protect it, besides the engine work and whatnot, you know, it's an investment. It's usually your second largest investment. So you want to make sure that is up to par. That's why I want to be considered either a paint specialist, paint technician, car care technician. Yeah, just something to think about, something to throw out there. But getting back to the website is fantastic. And if you are looking to build an e-commerce site, a lot of people go to Shopify, but the way I'm doing this is I'm also putting media on the website. So I'll be blogging, I'll be videoing, I'll be putting a podcast on it, and I don't think that's why I didn't go with Shopify, because I didn't think I could build a website to do that. I needed a website. I didn't need an e-commerce site just to sell some stuff. Just it didn't fit me. I want content. I want to entertain people. I want to write. You know, I want to take pictures and videos of the stuff that goes on here, and I want to put it on the website. And you know, that's what I want to do. So I think that's an all-encompassing endeavor, and I highly recommend anybody that's doing that or wanting to build a website and not from scratch to do it with Squarespace. I mean, there ain't no doubt about it. It's just that easy. If you have any kind of web skills, Squarespace is where you go. No problem. But anyway, progress. We're almost there. We're almost completed. Probably will be launching soon, and I'll let you guys know, and gals, I'll let you know whenever that happens. And stay tuned. Thank you for listening. Bye.